Okay, everybody, we are on the next step. We are actually going to backtrack a little bit. We're going to go to the beginning of our essay now that we have basically the bones of the essay. We have all of the meat, all of the important stuff, the body, if you will. Now we can go through things like what is a good hook, how to like connect the hook to the rest of the essay, and then we can also look at stuff from the conclusion, which is going to be our next step. So first things first, the hook is at the beginning of every essay. A hook is kind of like it sounds. It's something that hooks you in, grabs the attention of the reader. So here is where it is at on this template. On this template, it is first thing as well. And it says, how can I grab the attention of my audience? So here are some examples if you guys want to look them over. Here are this is the most important of the types that you could use for hooks. A striking statement or fact, so something like really interesting that would make somebody think about it. It could be a statement, it could be a fact. An anecdote, apparently I can't talk today, or story, which is kind of like setting up the scene, if you will, making the reader be put in somebody else's shoes that maybe have to do with this issue that you guys are talking about. You could also use a thought-provoking quote, like if you find somebody who's famous, who said something famous about this issue, that might be something to draw somebody in. A question or two that involves the reader and makes him or her think. For this, I would just say, which I love to use questions because I think that's the easiest way to make somebody think or reflect on an issue. Just make sure you are not using the actual question that you were given. So if you were going to use this as the question, don't ask the question, what is the world's biggest problem? Think about the issue that you are talking about or your actual topic, and then find an intriguing question to ask about that specific topic, because we don't want to waste any of our sentences. We don't want to say things that we don't really need to, because everybody already knows what question you were asked. So don't waste any time getting right into your topic. And then the last thing is just some interesting or important details about the topic. So that's what a hook is. So if you need to pause this video right now and go to your template and write your hook, go for it. The second part of the essay, or the second part of the introduction, would be what you would know as a background sentence, or maybe might have heard it called a bridge sentence. This is how can you introduce your topic. So there's got to be some way of transitioning this hook to what we are really talking about, so a segue between there. This might be something that they really need to know about your topic. It could be really anything. This also, though, I will say, even though I'm saying it really could be anything, is kind of hard and tricky to figure out a good transition sentence between, like, hey, look at this, like, I want you to reflect on this, I want you to get engaged, to, okay, let's get serious, this is what I'm talking about, which is what the thesis statement is. So if you have any questions about what the bridge sentence is, or how to connect your wow to your now, is what I call it, the wow being the hook, the thesis being now, please let me know.